Welcome to another edition of Talk City Greensboro, produced by GTN, featuring interviews and events happening around town. It's an easy way to stay in the know while you're on the go. Subscribe to Talk City on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, or SoundCloud so you can keep up with what's going on in Greensboro city government and beyond. I'm your host, Josh Johnson, and with me today, as always, my co-host, my good friend, Rosemary Plyben.
Hello. Hey, let's talk about summer. How about it?
Let's talk about summer.
Yes. Lazy days by the pool, trips to the beach, mountains, family gatherings, special events.
Yep.
Why not flex your creativity a little bit this summer as well and enjoy some of the creative and arts and music and just all the things, that Greensboro has to offer in the summer. It's so many things. This is going to blow your mind, and you're going to maybe want to write some of these things down.
Yes, pen and paper ready.
But don't you worry. We will help you out with all of that. Ryan Deal, Greensboro's Chief Creative Economy Officer. Hello and welcome.
Hey, Ryan. Thanks for coming.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right. So what are you most looking forward to this summer? Because you have all the things like kind of in your mind swirling. You know what's coming up. So what are you most looking forward to happening this summer?
So can we just call it like my personal top three?
Okay, yeah.
Because we love everything.
I know,
right? We
I
love
know.
everything. But I'll give you top three. So if you know, you know. But if you don't know, it's the best kept secret, I think, in the summer in Greensboro for the arts, which is the Eastern Music Festival. So the Eastern Music Festival are partners of ours at the Greensboro Cultural Center, but their real work happens, or most of their work happens in the summer at Guilford College. And so the finest of the finest musical talent, both college age students and college faculty from across the country. These folks descend on Greensboro, take up residency at Guilford College, engaged in rigorous musical study for the summer. But then Greensboro gets to be the beneficiary of this in these amazing musical concerts that span the whole month of June. There's you can get a full season ticket or you can get individual concert tickets. I've heard they go on sale May the 20th, so it's almost time to get your tickets booked. But I'm telling you, it's some of the best music that you're going to hear in the state of North Carolina, right here in Greensboro for the whole month of June. So that's number one.
Okay.
These are not necessarily in ranked order, but that is a great one. Yeah. The second thing that I love about summer is festivals. Festivals.
Yes.
Like there's all these opportunities to get outdoors and explore creativity while you're outdoors. And in the midst of the ongoing pandemic, even better that we can be outdoors and in the fresh air. And so it really starts May 21st and 22nd. You got two big festivals to pick from. The Greensboro Bound Literary Festival. That one some of that is indoors. But the Carolina Blues Festival is May 21st and 22nd as
You
well.
can do both. You can do both.
You can do both.
Totally
Don't limit
both.
yourself.
No, don't pick either or. Check out both. Absolutely. In June, there are 4 days of activities planned by the Juneteenth GSO Fest, which is a community organized festival celebrating and commemorating Juneteenth. There's food trucks, concerts, award shows, just all sorts of really great things to get engaged and learn a little about Juneteenth and the process, which is very important. Fun Fourth is a big favorite across the community and another opportunity in July to get out and engage.
Bring your spray bottles, to stay cool.
That's right.
Yes.
One with the fan on the front.
Yeah, I
Right.
like that one.
And then the North Carolina Folk Festival,
Yes.
and that's
the
September
best.
9th through the 11th. So take your pick. Do all of them.
All of them.
The vast majority of these things are free to attend. So festivals. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's number two.
That's number two. And then the third, again, not in ranked order, and not an exhaustive list, but MUSEP. And I think we'll probably talk about that a little bit more. But combining being outdoors and some of the best live music in the region at parks all across Greensboro, MUSEP is an important part of summer.
I love it. And it's back, and we've missed
Yes.
it. I mean, back in its like
Back
the
in its
form.
true
That's
form.
Yeah, the
True
true
form.
form.
That's right.
Exactly.
Absolutely. All right, Ryan. Well, I know you're a big theater fan. You have a love for theater. What's coming up this summer?
Oh, there's
in
all
theater?
kinds of theater. So our partners at the Triad Pride Performing Arts are putting up a production of a show called Falsettos. and that's running through May the 29th in Greensboro. And then that group is actually taking that show to Winston-Salem for a weekend of performances June 3rd through the 5th. So you can check it either place or both. Yeah. Falsettos is a contemporary musical. It explores family relationships, bar mitzvahs, baseball, and it also is focused around the AIDS crisis. Okay. So that's a great production. Our friends at the Community Theater of Greensboro are putting up a local production of Shrek, which is based on the popular fairy tale adventure film.
So good.
I bet.
And you can
I'm
check
a donkey
out,
on the edge.
yeah. And you can check it. I think.
Sorry,
Ryan.
No,
I went right to the onions. Onions have layers.
I don't know.
Have layers.
Maybe we don't have to go to the Carolina Theater to see Shrek. I think we're getting it right here.
No, please go.
Okay,
please go.
Okay,
yes.
okay. So that's playing at the Carolina Theater June 17th through the 26th. Creative Greensboro is producing a musical this summer. We're doing Rodgers and Hammerstein's Sound of Music.
Ooh, I love that
So
one
we've
too.
just put the cast together for that production, and it will play June the 23rd through the 26th. And we're performing at Wellspring in the Virginia Somerville Sutton Theater there on the Wellsprings campus. And if you've not been up there to check out that theater, it is an amazing space. Mm-hmm. It's really state-of-the-art. It is beautiful. Not a bad seat in the house.
Mm-mm. Nice.
And so we hope folks will come and enjoy the Sound of Music with us June 23rd through the 26th. And the last one, which I don't have all the details on just yet, but summer is for Shakespeare. And so Creative Greensboro will produce, in partnership with Goodley Frame Theater, an outdoor sort of choose your own adventure kind of style Shakespeare production that will happen in various locations throughout downtown Greensboro. And so there's two ways to get involved with this. Number one is there's still time to audition. We'll probably announce auditions in the next couple of weeks. Those will be in June. And then the production itself will be late July, early August. And so there's still time to get involved in the cast on that. And we're looking for an intergenerational cast, folks of all skill levels. Or then you could just come check it out as an audience member and enjoy some roving Shakespeare across downtown Greensboro.
Okay, we'll have to have you come back when you have all, then you can tell us all about that.
Okay,
so we'll plan on that. Yeah. All right. So, let's talk about Grow, because this is a really cool space inside the Cultural Arts Center that maybe you haven't noticed before, but now is the time to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. GROW is an acronym, stands for Greensboro Residency for Original Works. It's an 800 square foot flexible space that's just inside the main entrance to the Cultural Center off Davie Street. It used to be administrative offices, but we've turned it into a place for artists, local creatives, arts organizations to make new work and share that work with the community. So Creative Greensboro awards residencies of up to 8 weeks in GROW. So there's sort of always something new on the horizon in that space. And it's a spot, as I said, for those folks to make new original work. So we want artists and arts organizations to explore their own creative practice while they're in the space. But then equally important is to invite the community into that process, to help the community see how work is created and made and where artists find inspiration and get involved with the work themselves. We're especially interested in residencies that are different than the other sorts of things that are happening throughout the Cultural Center. And we have a primary focus on supporting residencies that center voices or experiences of communities of color, low-income communities, and people who are disabled. And so we've got a really great, vibrant, diverse mix of activities that are happening in GROW.
Yeah, and in the one coming up next, Jasmine Vest is so cool. Fabric, media kind of art experience, but it's just something that you probably haven't seen before.
Yeah.
And you really should check it out.
Yeah, Jasmine is with us throughout the entire month of June, and she will be creating fiber and textile artwork. But as you mentioned, there are great workshop opportunities to come in and learn how to do tufting. She's making these really beautiful fiber art plants.
Yeah, those are so cool.
You can come in and learn how to make a fabric plant or a fabric leaf, or you can just come by and chat with Jasmine and learn more about her practice.
Yeah, that is so cool.
And be astonished by how talented she is.
She is, yeah.
Yep. All right, Ryan, MUSEP.
Yes.
We love it.
We're
going to get it this year, as it should be. So I know there's probably some new artists coming up this year that's in the lineup. Tell us about MUSEP.
So it kicks off June the 5th.
Okay.
This is the 43rd season of MUSEP, which is just a great annual tradition in Greensboro. It has looked very different the past 2 years, but we are back in person, live, in park and green spaces throughout Greensboro this summer. Most every Sunday night, June 5th through August the 28th, Sunday evenings, 6 p.m. We're bringing back some fan favorites: the Philharmonic of Greensboro, West End Mambo, Dobie. They'll definitely, if you're a frequent MUSEPer, there'll be some folks that you recognize. But we're really equally interested in introducing new folks to the community. They're not necessarily new at being musicians; they're not at all. Just new for MUSEP, and so we've got an all-women party band called the Beauty Operators that will be joining us this summer. We've got an R&B, soul and jazz group called A Sign of the Times that's going to bring a fantastic concert to Barber Park for us this summer. And on June the 19th, which is Juneteenth, we're actually partnering with the Juneteenth GSO Fest for a concert they are producing at Barber Park that is a gospel superfest.
Oh, wow.
So it's an interfaith celebration. That one is actually at 2:30. Okay. So generally the concerts are at 6, but that one is at 2:30 on June the 19th at Barber Park. And then food trucks. Yeah. So food trucks are new this summer.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. Well, folks, we encourage folks to bring a picnic and bring food from home and a blanket and lawn chairs. But maybe you don't have time to pull all that together or don't want to go through that work. And so we're going to bring a couple food trucks to every concert this summer. So many reasons to check it out.
I mean, even if you do bring a picnic, appetizers are good.
Yeah, right. And did we mention these are free? I think that's important.
It is so important.
Yeah, free. Capital Free.
That's right.
And just such a great place to gather. And you will, I feel like every time I go, it's like, you're like, oh, look, I haven't seen them in so long.
Right.
And, it's just such a great place to gather and community and to dance and to smile and to just kind of, it's just very Greensboro. And I love it. Mm-hmm.
We've got great sponsors that are helping us pull this season off. We thought it was important to give our musicians a pay raise this year, and so we've increased our artist compensation. Cool. And there is an opportunity if folks are able to put a little cash in the bucket to help us with donations, to help us make sure we can keep bringing this work to the community. But we're also proud to make them available free of charge if that's what works for you.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, so finally, young people, if you have a young person who would like to, get a little creative this summer, or maybe, you're looking for some camps still, because I know a lot of parents are.
Yes, and there's still opportunity to get involved in camps. We work with a lot of organizations that still have openings. One that I think is really interesting, I'll just share a couple, but the Greensboro Opera has a camp this summer for ages 10 through 17 where young people can learn how to make the costumes and the set and then rehearse a scene from the opera La Boheme.
That's cool.
Nice. And so if you've got a young person with some interest in music, that might be a cool one to check out. Maybe your young people are interested in the visual arts. You can still register for pottery camps with the Art Alliance of Greensboro. There's still drawing and painting camps with the Center for Visual Artists. Green Hill Center for North Carolina Art still has camp spaces for kindergarten through 5th graders in the visual arts. Maybe dance is your interest.
Yeah.
If so, the Dance Project has musical theater dance camps. They've got hip hop grooves dance camps. The Greensboro Ballet has some options. Royal Expressions Contemporary Ballet has some options in dance as well. Or maybe theater is your interest. The Community Theater of Greensboro is offering summer camps this summer. There's also one that I think folks would love to know about that's being offered by the Tab Arts Center nonprofit. And this camp focuses on theater, creative writing, and filmmaking. And their camp is $35 a week and comes with breakfast and lunch.
I mean, did you hear that?
So some of these camps are also really focused on affordable options for the summer as well. Absolutely.
Love that. Some good stuff. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks for spending a little time with us today.
Thanks, Ryan.
And I know you were taking copious notes while we were talking, but if you weren't, it is okay because you can go to creativegreensboro.com. You can find out about all the things coming up. And even better, you should sign up for updates. That's what I do. They come in your inbox. Then you are the cool one who says, hey, guess what I'm doing this weekend? And you get your friends to go and they say, how did you know about it? That's our little secret.
We've made it really easy. All you got to do is go to creativegreensboro.com and you're going to get a pop-up box immediately that gives you the chance to put your email address in so that you get those updates.
Yep.
We just send them twice a month, so we won't fill your inbox full, but you'll get the good information.
And you can add them to your calendar.
Yeah, and when they come, they're full of important information.
Fun stuff. Fun stuff. Yeah.
Ryan, thanks for coming. It was a pleasure having you.
Always. Thank y'all.
Stay tuned in weekly by subscribing to Talk City Greensboro on iTunes, Stitcher, and Google Play. And don't forget, you can download Talk City from SoundCloud.
That is our time for this week. Thank you for tuning in to Talk City. Be sure to watch GTN, your official source for news and information about the city of Greensboro. GTN is available on Spectrum Channel 13,
AT&T U-verse Channel 99,
and North State Channel 31.
GTN also streams live on Roku and the city's website
at greensboro-nc.gov.